Hello friends, I'm Vicki Ann. Welcome to our channel. Today we're at the Vette City Antique Mall. It's in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's really close to the Corvette Museum. So if you're down there and you would like to check out an antique mall, this is a good one to see. This is when we first went in, and I like this booth here. It had a lot of pretty furniture. And I like the signs in it. I like that little basket there with the blue handles. And I always like anything that's cross-stitched or has the crewel embroidery. I thought that was a cute little set for children there. Then we went on over to the next one, and it was more something that men would like. It had a lot of vehicle related items in it. So I kind of glanced around, but left shortly because there wasn't anything that I really wanted to purchase in there. But they did have a lot of items. This is really large. And it has some nice furniture. I really like that corner hutch there. I thought it was awfully pretty. I've seen a lot of people use those in farmhouse decoration. There was an old picnic basket. It was metal, and I thought that was unusual. I don't recall seeing one that was metal. And I like the fireplace mantle. You have to make sure you look up and you look down and you look every way when you're in these booths to make sure you don't miss anything. That was a nice cherry bed there. And I like those dogs. And then they had a sheep too, and that was like a concrete, they looked like they were made out of some type of concrete. I've always loved those spinning wheels, and they had all the materials that went with it there. And then they had that nice black basket, but they were a little bit on the expensive side, and I have no room for those anyway in my house. They had suitcases like from the 70s. I noticed some of those. They had a lot of books in different of the booths, and I like to look at those. I like this little flag decoration they had up in that booth. I thought that was really cute. I thought anybody could use that in their home when they were decorating for the 4th of July. Then I had to look at the globe. I do have it in my mind to purchase a globe. I think I want the old ones that were blue that they used to have in school when I was in school. I don't want to pay $38 for a 50-year-old globe, so I'm going to keep looking till I find one that's more in my price range. These these not lamps, but these old fans here are really popular right now. A lot of people are using those in their decor. They had a lot of the Pyrex in various booths there. And I just love this picture of the cow. Those are tobacco stakes, I think, there. And people use those for decorating too. Some old cans from probably the 50s or 60s or even earlier. And this type of thing, I usually do not, I don't purchase many of this type of item that you're seeing right now. but I do like to show you different things because many of you probably like a lot of different things than I do. I do like the greenware, and I do pick up a piece of it from time to time, and I like the Courier Knives trays, which is showing right now in the background, and I have one of those. And I have an old butter churn. I actually have one, but I don't have the wood piece, the actual part that does the churning. And there's a seat for a little baby, and that's so cute. They just don't make them that cute anymore. And some dolls. I don't usually look at dolls at all. And they gave me permission to record. I asked for permission as soon as I went in the door, and they were very nice. If you take your time and look long enough, you can just about find anything that you want. I've been looking for several things though, and I'm still on the hunt for 2 or 3 things that I really want to pick up. Books are something that I look at everywhere I go because I'm a reader, and I always want to find some good books to keep on hand. I saw a little recipe box there. I actually didn't take time to look at it, but I do like recipe boxes. There's jewelry in that. I rarely pick up jewelry, but I do from time to time. I have a bracelet that I love. I picked up at a thrift store actually. And I think that's one of those old lemon juicers that they used to use at the drugstore where I live. And you'll usually see a schoolhouse desk or 2. I had to look at this. I wasn't planning on purchasing it at all, but I just went to look at it. And I like things like that old tennis racket there. And the baby buggy, although it would not be something that I would buy. Now a lot of people, and I'm going to mention this, I saw one of these sleds there, and it was $75, and I got mine for $35, and I felt like I got a really good deal for it. And now that's an old-time walker there for a child. I found that interesting. They had some skis. More cute furniture. I like this booth real well. It's very well organized. Had to check out George Washington there. There's a Raggedy Ann doll I saw there in the corner. But my mom made me one of those, so I have one of those. I also wanted to see what they had that I could use for 4th of July decorating. As you can see, I went through this pretty quickly because our grandson was with us, and he loved these cars. He loved all the cars. He enjoyed looking at those throughout the entire mall. But he was getting pretty tired, so I didn't want to keep him there very long. A lot of people are using those jugs there for vases. I really like the way that they had a lot of their pictures arranged in that center aisle. And they had some nice pictures, and they had some nice mirrors also. I think this one or the next booth one, there was a picture there that I'd seen a few weeks back there that I really wanted to get, but when I came back to check at this time, it was gone. I like those green teapots. I have one. My grandmother gave me one. I've had it for many years. Now, I always like to look at the lamps. I don't have one yet, though. And the Longaberger baskets. I had some of those strawberry canisters over there years ago. And I wanted some, the silver ones you saw. I've actually been looking for some gold ones that are similar to that. And I always like to look at the old implements, kitchen implements. And I'm drawn to the red-handled ones, but I like the green-handled ones too. And these dishes I really liked. They look like kind of a British dish to me. They were a little bit expensive, but now this is something that I really would have purchased. I didn't have time to really think about it that day because we were in such a hurry. I don't look at a lot of, I'm checking out that globe again. Now that's the kind that I really want. I thought this was a nice way to have those shown. Now this I did like. I thought about purchasing this picture of these daylilies, but I could not think of anywhere in my house that they would work, so that's the reason I left that one and didn't purchase it. I like to look at old hats. I never buy them, but I do like to look at them. And there was another one of the cherry hutches there I thought was so pretty. Now most of this is not something that I would purchase because I don't have a lot of room for it. But it's so much, it's like going into a museum to me to go to an antique mall. I could stay in hours just looking around at the various things that they're showing. The pictures, I want to look at every single one of them. The books the same way. And this one, it had some old tools. And looked like some type of trap there, animal trap. And the snowshoes. I like the snowshoes there. I would like to have a set of those to put over my fireplace. And did you see the old yearbook that was laying there? I have heard that these do sell pretty well. I like this plate, the Last Supper. I like that. What I'm trying to do here is just give you an idea of what they have there in case you're down that way and want to stop in. If you are a lover of antiques, this is the very place to go. They even had some old family pictures there. That kind of always hits me as sad when I see those. But this was a great store and we enjoyed going to it. We go to this every few times that we're in Bowling Green. And I happened to see a crewel picture, this one, Old Williamsburg. I have that same one, but I found it at a thrift store for $3, I think. But they normally are priced that much. So we looked through just a few more booths. I like this booth also. And I like that sofa. I thought that was a pretty sofa. But they have some beautiful things here. So if you're down through here, drop by and see what all they have here on the day that you visit. There's another beautiful china cabinet there. But friends, we just wanted to bring you in and let you see the Vette City Antique Mall. Friends, if there's something that you're really looking for that's an antique or just something that you may find in a thrift store, if you will leave a message in the comments as to what you're looking for, I will be sure to look for that too when I'm on my next thrifting adventure. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you will join us again next Tuesday to see what we're up to then. Thanks you all.